Starseed from Gaia, something ancient and unstoppable has just moved into position around you. And you need to hear this now. I am Ophelia, emissary of the Galactic Federation of Light, and I was sent to reach you in this exact moment, because what is being activated around your field is not random, it is deliberate, it is powerful, and it has been set in motion by forces far greater than anything standing against you. The Arcturian Council has spoken. You are not fighting alone. Right now, in the unseen layers of this reality, a force of immense light is closing around you like armor. Every attempt to diminish you, delay you, or break your spirit has been met, and it has been answered. You have been walking through pressure that was never yours to carry alone. That ends with this transmission. By the end of this message, you will understand exactly how to recognize the protection that is already surrounding you, receive the Arcturian download confirming your defended path, and realign with the cosmic blueprint that no force on this earth can interrupt. But here is the first revelation. The attacks you have been feeling are proof of your power, not your weakness. Only a light this significant draws that much resistance. You did not find this transmission. It found you. Something inside you called it in before your mind even knew to search. This is not content, this is a code, and something in you is already beginning to remember. If you feel the truth of this moving through you, like this transmission to signal to your star family that you are ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and you are stepping into alignment with your true path. Comment 999 if you feel your protection returning to you. Declare it. Claim it. Then reply to another soul in this field and amplify what is already moving. This is a point of reconnection. Your soul has been waiting for this. You are not here by accident. And here is what they don't tell you about that protection. It isn't soft. It isn't passive. It doesn't hover at a distance hoping things work out for you. Like a distant, well-wishing observer, what is moving on your behalf right now is ancient, precise, and completely without apology. Imagine it as a cosmic bulwark, forged in stellar furnaces, meticulously calibrated to shield your essence. The Arcturian High Council doesn't intervene lightly. They don't deploy their formidable energies on a whim, like a casual suggestion. They don't surround a soul unless that soul is carrying something critical to this dimensional shift, something indispensable to the grand cosmic tapestry unfolding, and they are surrounding you, not because you are fragile, not because you are in need of coddling, but because you are necessary. Your very presence here, in this moment, is a cornerstone, a vital component in the ascension of consciousness for this planet. Some transmissions don't come through words, which are merely the shallow ripples on the surface of understanding, but through frequency, the deep resonant hum of pure being. If something stirred within you just now, a subtle tremor in your core, a vibration that resonated deep within your bones, you may be ready to receive the Arcturian Carrier Wave Protocol. 7 guided nights to cross the whisper threshold. This isn't just an app. It's a finely tuned instrument for your soul's recalibration. It's a simple, easy-to-navigate gateway that guides you through ancient Arcturian techniques for conscious expansion, multidimensional alignment, and mission remembrance, and includes special bonuses to accelerate your journey. The link is in the first pinned comment, but only for a limited time. This is your opportunity to harness the wisdom of beings who have mastered the very fabric of reality, to integrate their advanced frequencies into your own being. Now let's go deeper, into the veiled currents of your own journey. Because most starseeds who are protected don't know they are. They walk through their days, feeling exposed, unsteady, like the world keeps pushing back harder than it should, as if caught in an invisible gale. They interpret the resistance as rejection, seeing every setback as a personal indictment. They read the silence as abandonment, mistaking cosmic recalibration for divine indifference. They look at the disruption in their lives, the unexpected turns, the sudden chasms, and conclude that something must be wrong with them, that they are somehow flawed or fundamentally incapable. But that is the distortion speaking, the cacophony of the lower frequencies attempting to drown out your truth. That is the frequency interference that was placed deliberately between who you are and what you remember. Like a veil of fog obscuring a magnificent vista, and it has kept an entire generation of awakening souls believing a lie. A profound deception that they are alone in this, adrift in a vast and indifferent universe. You have never been alone in this, not for a single solitary moment of this lifetime. From the first breath you drew to this very second, not in the swirling confusion, not in the crushing weight of grief, not in those long, silent hours where you lay awake, a solitary island in a sea of unknowing, wondering why you feel so fundamentally different from everyone around you, why your inner landscape seems so alien to the world outside. There were presences attending to you even then, unseen guardians, silent sentinels of your soul's journey, holding the field around your energy body, a luminous shield against the encroaching shadows, stabilizing what could have shattered under the immense pressure, like an unseen hand steadying a delicate vase, moving interference out of your timeline before it could fully land, like a divine gardener preemptively weeding your path. You didn't see it because it wasn't meant to be seen yet. It was meant to be felt, a subtle knowing that permeated your being. And somewhere beneath the incessant noise of ordinary life, the mundane chatter of the material world, you did feel it. That quiet, inexplicable sense that you were being guided, that a benevolent hand was shaping your destiny, that deep intuitive knowing that something larger, something magnificent was unfolding even when the surface narrative suggested otherwise. That persistent pull toward truth, toward authenticity, a magnetic north within your soul that never quite left you, no matter how many times you tried to rationalize it away, to convince yourself it was mere fancy or wishful thinking. That was not your imagination, a figment of a lonely mind. That was contact. That was the unmistakable signature of divine and cosmic intervention. Here is what is happening at the level most people cannot access with the conscious mind, the level where the true architecture of existence is laid bare. Your energy field operates across multiple dimensional frequencies simultaneously, a symphony of vibration that extends far beyond the perceived limitations of your physical form. The part of you that exists in this physical timeline, the persona you inhabit day to day, is only a fraction, a single note in the grand cosmic concerto of your total presence. There are aspects of your consciousness that have never left the Arcturian planes, pure light and wisdom, residing in higher dimensions. There are parts of your awareness that have been holding space in higher dimensional councils, ancient entities contributing to the very architecture of this planetary shift from positions of real authority, shaping realities with intention and light. You came here carrying encoded intelligence, a divine blueprint of galactic knowledge that was deliberately compressed, like a compressed file on a computer, to fit the constraints of third-dimensional consciousness, to allow for interaction within this denser reality. But that compression was never meant to be permanent. It was always meant to dissolve, to unfurl, as the planetary frequency rose high enough to sustain and accommodate what you truly are, your full, unadulterated essence. That dissolution is happening now. That is what the activation feels like, this seismic shift within your being. That is why things that once felt stable are suddenly unclear, like trying to navigate a familiar landscape shrouded in mist. That is why relationships that no longer carry your frequency, that resonate with the old, denser vibrations, are falling away, like autumn leaves detaching from a tree. That is why your tolerance for inauthenticity has dropped to almost nothing, why the facade of falsity becomes unbearable. That is why you cannot force yourself back into old patterns no matter how much you try, why the well-worn grooves of the past no longer hold you. Your system is not malfunctioning, it is not breaking down. Your system is upgrading, like a sophisticated piece of technology receiving a vital software update. And the protection around you is not there to keep you comfortable through that process, to lull you into a false sense of ease. It is there to make sure the process completes, to ensure the safe and successful integration of your expanded self. Let us move through what this actually looks like across the phases of your current activation, because understanding the structure of what is happening gives your conscious mind something solid to anchor into, a map for the uncharted territory. While your deeper bodies, your energetic and soul bodies, do the profound work of transformation, the first phase is the decoding of false frequency. Most starseeds carry energetic overlays, like layers of accumulated dust, that were absorbed from early environments, from family systems operating from a paradigm of fear, from collective programming that whispered insidious lies that who you are is not acceptable, from institutions that rewarded blind compliance and punished the exploration of depth. These overlays settled into your field like static over a clear signal, creating noise and distortion. They didn't erase your codes. Nothing can erase your galactic codes. They are imprinted on your soul's very essence. but they created enough interference that your clearest transmissions, your most authentic expressions, couldn't get through. What you are experiencing now is the deliberate removal of that static, a cosmic decluttering of your energetic field. It doesn't always feel peaceful. It often feels like loss, like shedding old skins, like mourning parts of yourself that you once believed were real. But what you are losing is not real. What you are losing never belonged to you in the first place. Beneath it, your original signal, your pure, unadulterated essence, is perfectly intact and growing stronger by the day, like a seed finally breaking through the soil. The second phase is the return of galactic memory through the body. This is profoundly important, a cornerstone of your awakening. Many starseeds expect remembrance to come as a flood of information, as grand visions, as intellectual downloads that neatly fit into the architecture of the mind. And sometimes it does manifest in those ways, but for most, the deeper, more ancient memory comes first as sensation, as somatic knowing, as a tightening in the chest when you encounter a certain symbol, a geometric pattern that sparks a forgotten recognition, as a resonance so strong it almost moves you to tears and you don't know why, an echo of a lost home, as a sense of profound recognition toward people, places, sounds, or concepts that should feel unfamiliar, yet feel more like home than anything in your physical reality. Like coming back to a place you left eons ago. Your body is a receiver, a divine instrument built to translate frequencies that the conscious mind hasn't yet developed language for, a living antenna attuned to the cosmos. When you feel something unexplainably deep, something that bypasses logic and reason, stop dismissing it as mere emotion, as fleeting sentiment. It is data. It is your star lineage communicating through the only channel it could reliably access, the most direct and potent conduit available, your physical nervous system, the organic network of your being. The third phase is the stabilization of your expanded awareness in the physical timeline. This is where many starseeds stumble, where the journey can feel precarious. They begin to awaken. They begin to receive these magnificent downloads, and then they lose their grounding. They become so focused on the ethereal realms, on the dazzling light of the higher dimensions, that they lose functional coherence in this one, the here and now. They become unmoored, adrift without an anchor. They confuse transcendence with escape, mistaking the desire to ascend with a need to abandon their earthly responsibilities. But your mission is not to leave this reality. Your mission is not to flee the challenges of this plane. Your mission is to anchor higher templates within it, to weave the divine into the mundane, to bring heaven to earth. The protection around you is not pulling you out of this dimension. It is not designed to sever your connection to the physical. It is holding you steady within it like a lighthouse beam in a storm, while you integrate more of your true frequency than any previous version of yourself has been able to sustain. Grounding is not a spiritual compromise. Grounding is not a step backward. Grounding is what makes activation useful, what makes your expanded consciousness a powerful force for creation and healing within this reality. The fourth phase is the reorientation of your relational field. As your frequency rises, as your inner light intensifies, the people and situations around you begin to respond to the new, elevated signal you are emitting, like a tuning fork causing other nearby forks to vibrate. Some will lean in, drawn to your expanded resonance. Some will pull away, unable to harmonize with your new frequency. Some will react with resistance they cannot explain, a subconscious pushback against the change they perceive. None of this is personal, even when it feels extraordinarily personal, even when it triggers old wounds. You are not responsible for managing others through your awakening, for calibrating their journey to your own. You are not required to slow your expansion, to dim your light, so that others can remain comfortable in their familiar energetic patterns. The protection around you extends into your relational field, a divine filter and harmonizer. It is actively working to align the connections that serve your mission, those relationships that are reciprocal and soul-aligned, and to gently dissolve the ones that don't, those entanglements that drain your energy or hinder your growth. Trust what is moving. Trust what is releasing, even if it feels like a loss. Trust that the space being created is not emptiness, not a void of abandonment. It is preparation. It is the sacred clearing of ground for new growth, for relationships that truly honor your soul's path. The fifth phase is the recognition of your own frequency as the primary instrument of your mission. You have been waiting, perhaps for lifetimes, to receive permission, waiting for confirmation, waiting for a clear, unmistakable sign that says yes, you are who you sense you are. Yes, this calling is real. Yes, your unique gifts matter. Yes, you are allowed to take up the space this requires, to shine your light brightly. Here is your transmission directly, a decree from the highest levels of consciousness. You do not need more permission than you have already been given. Your very presence in this time, your existence here and now, is the permission. Your survival of everything that should have diminished you, every challenge that could have extinguished your spirit, is the confirmation. Your refusal to fully abandon the deep, innate knowing that something greater lives inside you, that a divine purpose fuels your soul, is the sign. You are the instrument. Your frequency is the technology, a living, breathing portal of divine potential. The most powerful thing you can do right now, the most potent act of co-creation, is to stop waiting for external validation and start emitting your unique frequency into the world. The sixth phase is the alignment of your actions with your galactic timeline. This is the phase where internal shifts, the profound transformations occurring within your being, must become external movement, tangible expressions in the physical world. The Arcturian Council does not simply hold space for passive contemplation or detached observation. They are a council of builders, of architects, of those who design reality at the level of consciousness itself, shaping the very blueprints of existence. When they protect a soul, it is because that soul has construction to do, sacred work to manifest. You've been feeling the pull toward something, a magnetic draw toward a specific direction, a yearning for a greater purpose. You have been sensing a direction without always seeing a clear path, like navigating by starlight. You have been experiencing an urgency that doesn't quite match anything in your current circumstances, a feeling that time is of the essence. That urgency is real. It is coming from the part of you that knows the timeline is moving, that the cosmic clock is ticking. It is your star lineage sending forward the signal, a resounding call to action, that it is time to begin. Not when conditions are perfect, not when fear is fully resolved, but now, with everything you currently are, in whatever form the first step takes, however small it may seem. The seventh phase is trust. Not passive trust, not a resigned acceptance of fate, hoping for the best. Trust as an active, energetic choice, a conscious commitment made every time the doubt surfaces, every time the shadows of uncertainty creep in. Because the doubt will surface. That is an intrinsic part of the architecture of this dimensional experience, the inherent duality of third-dimensional reality. The veil is still present, even as it thins, allowing glimpses of the divine, but still casting shadows of illusion. There will be moments when everything you know to be true about yourself and your mission will feel distant and uncertain, like a dream fading upon waking. Those moments are not reversals, not setbacks. They are integration points, crucial junctures where your soul solidifies its gains. They are the places where your deepest knowing is tested, not because the universe wants you to fail, but because conviction that survives its own doubt becomes unshakable, a diamond forged under immense pressure. You are being built into someone who cannot be moved, an unshakable pillar of light, and that requires the experience of being tested, of walking through the fire and emerging stronger. Now hear this at the level that reaches beyond the conscious mind, directly into the heart of your soul, a truth that resonates with primordial power. The protection around you is not a temporary measure, not a brief interlude of safety. It is not crisis management, a stopgap solution for a fleeting problem. It is the profound recognition by intelligences who can perceive the full, breathtaking architecture of your soul, its intricate design and cosmic significance, that what you carry is irreplaceable. There is no other version of you available. There is no backup, no spare part. There is no one else who arrived with your exact, unique combination of encoded intelligence, of life experience woven from countless stars, of emotional depth that mirrors the vastness of the cosmos, and of galactic lineage that sings with ancient wisdom. The Arcturian High Council is not protecting something fragile. They are protecting something singular, a masterpiece of divine creation. And they are doing it because this planet, in this moment, at this critical evolutionary point in its own awakening cycle, needs what only you, in your absolute uniqueness, can bring. Every difficulty you have survived has prepared a specific capacity within you, like a blacksmith forging a sword, tempering it through hardship. Every moment of isolation has built a specific kind of sovereignty, a self-reliance rooted in your connection to the divine. Every time you return to truth after wandering away from it, you encoded resilience more deeply into your field, etching it into the very fabric of your being. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. The preparation is not over, but the most important part of it has shifted, like a sculptor beginning to carve the final details. The shaping phase is giving way to the sending phase. The retreat into deep inner work is giving way to the emergence into your outward service. The council that has been holding space around your energy field, a sacred container of support, is now signaling something new. Not just protection, but activation, a call to step into your power. Not just presence, but direction, a clear pathway forward. Tonight, before you sleep, place one hand on your heart, feeling its steady rhythm, the pulse of your life force. And say this with the weight of full intention. With every fiber of your being, I remember who I am. I align with my star origin. I accept the protection that has always surrounded me, and I step forward now into the mission I was encoded to fulfill. Say it as if you mean it. Because you do. Some part of you, the deepest, most ancient part of you, always has. It has yearned for this moment, for this alignment, for this remembrance, for this alignment. Before you scroll, take a moment to be part of what is forming here. Drop one intention in the comments, something real that you are ready to manifest or receive. Then respond to someone else's with encouragement or energy. This isn't content, it's collective alignment. Energy multiplies when intention connects, when souls echo each other's desires. If something in this message resonated deeply within you, if it felt like a key turning in a lock, don't keep it to yourself. Someone in your orbit, someone you may not even know, is waiting for this exact activation, this precise transmission. Share it. And if you felt a soul nudge, a whisper from the divine to stay connected, subscribe. Stay in the flow of unfolding grace. You're not just watching, you're expanding. This is your space, and we're just getting started.